number 2 starts now on the Jiggy Jaguar Experience.
We love we love feedback like a freaking guitar. We love feedback like a freaking guitar. We do love it, and you can do so by getting on comments.
That's obviously a screw-up on Kato's part. Good God. Welcome to hour number 2. We are getting it in where we fit in. And thanks for joining us for hour number 2. We are going to make things happen today. We are going to go to our next guest. We're going to see who our next guest is, so let's go to our next guest. We are going to go live to our next guest, and they will join us live here. It is hour number 2, and oh, what a day. Welcome to the program. How are you guys?
Hi, how are you?
I love the green hair,
Good.
by
How
the
you
way.
doing?
That is fantastic.
Here's our,
Here's our little furry friend.
Look at that. Well, unfortunately today I think I'm going to be getting a new furry friend, but we don't need to burden you with my problems. Go ahead and go ahead and give us a brief introduction on yourself and tell us a bit about yourself so we can let everybody know what the hell is going on today here on the Sunday Show.
all right. Yeah, once I figure out what the hell's going on, I'll try to share. So I'm Lance. Sometimes I go as Lance Blastoff. It was ripped off from a Frank Miller comic. My given name is Lance Eason.
Cat, go by Cat Terror. That's because nobody can pronounce my made-up last name. It's simply spelled wrong.
And so we're from the Beast of England. We're a heavy rock band primarily. Part of our thing is that we don't want to be tied down to any specific genre, but the baseline for what we do, I guess, is heavy rock is the easiest way to describe it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
This is Little D.
Look
Look at that. Look at that. So,
I'm curious about the furry friend story, but
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess we'll do this. Well, I might as well do this because later on I'm gonna get to our story about the guy who can't seem to stop calling the local police department on me. We're gonna. Good old Steve Joyner, the big star. Or Steve, is it Joyner? I don't know. I don't know what it is. But, there is my assistant, as I like to refer to her, Britannia, or as I say in my Exotica videos, my better half. She apparently, I can't even believe we're like raising a teenager, and this little girl goes from one thing to another, and now she has decided she wants a puppy. Now they have, keep in mind, a bunny, I think 8 cats, and a dog.
and already a dog.
And so we got to get another dog. And I would not have an issue with going and adopting the dog if we were going to go to the animal shelter, because there are a billion dogs there that need good homes. But what happened is she went over and hung out with her, I guess you would call her half sister, or as I like to refer to her, the half sister, the quarter of a brother, and then this chick that she gets along with that's not related to anybody. And
That's my kind of family.
And they have, of course, being unresponsible or irresponsible pet owners, they have a dog who is a female, and they have a dog who is a male. And, of course, because they are kind of white trash, guess what? It's a pit bull mix. And and this dog has had puppies. And so Little Crystal has been playing with the puppies, and oh my God, she just needs to take one home.
So she fell in love. Basically.
So this ranks right up there with the fact that when I first got with Brittany, she had a giant dog who had babies, and they had torn the hell out of her house. And oh my God, I got to get these dogs out of here. And so she got the dogs out of there. And now, 5 years later, hey, let's get another big giant dog. So it's been. See, you guys shake your head. You guys see exactly what's going on here.
Yep.
So it is quite the deal. But we have got two great guests with us today. They are fantastic. The Beast of England. They are a heavy rock family, and they are just amazing. What is funny about this is I misread Lance's name before we got on the air. And I thought it wasn't Lance Blastoff. I thought it was Lance Bischoff. And I was like, not related to Eric out in Wyoming.
It could be now. It could be like P. Diddy or Diddy.
You could be the next Bischoff.
The name just evolves, next week.
Hey, if you become Lance Bischoff and you get to be buddies with Eric, just as long as he introduces you to that guy, we're all good. So, it is quite the deal today. So, tell me a little bit about how this band got together as a group. Tell me a little bit about this, guys.
It's a little a winding road. I'll try to make it not as boring as it could be.
No. You're hell. I just told you about this stupid ass dog thing I'm gonna have to deal with. This band story is gonna blow that all out of the water.
But it's only going up from here.
How on earth was it boring?
Well, okay. No, I could make it boring, so I'm going to try not to do that. I guess I'll say it. So it originally kind of started as like a side project, solo project thing for me, and it was off and on. I actually started I've been playing in bands for a long time, like, people in bands tend to do. And I had taken the longest break that I'd had. And I kind of wasn't sure if I was going to hang it up. But I did have songs floating around, and one thing that always kind of bugs me about almost every band I've ever been in is you get kind of a focus of what kind of stuff you're doing, and then it's a little bit like, well, this song doesn't fit, so you write stuff, and maybe it doesn't fit the band you're doing at the time, and you put it on the shelf, like, oh, this is a death rock band, but I wrote a glam rock song. They're like, we're not going to use that. So I had a bunch of songs floating around, half finished, some finished. And I was like, well, instead of trying to get in another band right now, why don't I get some of these songs I like and, just record them, do something with them. So originally I was going to do like a metal thing, and that was kind of where the Beast of England came from. I mean, it was because of the song Beasts of England in Animal Farm.
That's awesome.
Was where the verbiage came from. But then I was kind of playing around with it in my head, and I thought, well, heavy metal could be the Beast of England because it's always associated with devil stuff and the beast, and it was born in England with Sabbath and Zeppelin, Purple, Judas Priest, etc. I was like, metal could be the Beast of England. In a way, the Beast of England because England was a big imperial power in the world for a long time, and then America was the colonies, and then America became a big imperial power. So multiple little meanings there. But then the first thing I did ended up not being metal at all because just as I was going through the songs, the ones that sounded strongest to me ended up being these ones that were kind of more like 70s FM radio rock inspired, like Tom Petty, Cheap Trick, Fleetwood Mac, So we recorded an EP just with those kind of songs. And then I put the band back on the shelf for a while. Got back together with some old friends in another band and did that for a couple of years. So every now and then we'd take the Beast of England out and dust it off. And part of the deal was...
that's okay.
That's a euphemism, right?
Hold on. That sounds like... That's funny because of the warehouse thing we just went to. That sounds like we went to a warehouse where somebody made like a horror movie and we like Unchained the Beast of England,
Right.
and we're like, stand back! You haven't seen this before. Dusted them off.
Unleash the beast. But yeah,
It's probably going to be a lot better than when I was flipping around on the Roku and I found Attack of the Killer Donuts. I'm sure it would have been
Back up.
The
We're
Killer
gonna dust-
Donuts
Attack of the Killer Donuts. Apparently that movie exists.
exists. All right. They're
Apparently
like-
there is a movie that something called the Balasa Pastor. Apparently there's a
Oh,
pastor that
We saw
turns
the
into a
Balasa
we
raptor.
did. We did. Yes.
Velocipede. Pretty much everything you wanted it to be.
Yes. We dusted off the Beast of England.
now it sounds like a euphemism for masturbation or something.
That's right.
Hold on, I have an incoming call. I'm gonna.
Our device just.
No. You're good. You're good. Hey, let's do this. Let's get to a song. Tell me a little bit about this track, "Spirit in the Stairs." I'm gonna play that here in a few moments.
Oh, okay. It's Spirit in the Stars. I hope I didn't. Type
Yes.
It.
Yes,
mistake.
I read it wrong. I read it wrong.
That's okay.
I've got 60 things going here. I've got videos I'm trying to upload. I've got your music I'm trying to get played. Yes, Spirit in the Stars.
It should be in the stairs
Yeah.
because like I like grew up in New England and like there are spirits in the stairs everywhere. So it's stairs.
So we're gonna,
It's
yeah.
supposed to be stairs.
Right, so we're gonna update that one too. I was just hoping I didn't type it wrong because that would be me. So that one, it's not super fast, but it's probably the fastest number on the EP. And I wanted to give chance for a little jamming to happen, get the drums to be a little loose, The kind of idea behind this one is a little bit of like touching into like, consciousness being all consciousness being connected, like the universe having its own consciousness, as above, so below, all our consciousness, all our individual consciousnesses being part of it or whatever.
That's
I was
fantastic.
kind of on the kick through the whole writing of this, where it was, about things being interconnected and, I don't know, maybe too much acid. I think too much acid is probably the...
Me over here.
No,
Yeah.
I'll tell you the way it sounds. You need more acid.
That's what
just
I'm thinking.
Yeah,
The only solution is
sounds like more acid. Let's go.
Actually, right?
You know.
Yep, that's what I was saying last night when I was like writing a rock opera. I was like, more acid.
Yes, yeah. we need
That's
get the
awesome.
acid guy get the acid guy on the phone.
That is amazing. Well, let's do this. I'm going to put you guys on hold here on Skype, and we're going to play the song, and I will be right back with you guys. And this is quite the track. It is our music break. If you're watching us on the old Twitter machine or whatever, "Spirit in the Stars." That is the Beast of England, and this is your Sunday radio broadcast. Join us each and every Sunday over there on 990 WBOB, and of course you can find us each and every day over there at JiggyJaguar.com. If you want to find our porno interviews, you can go to our website. It is JiggyJagTV.com. So let's go back live to our guests, the Beast of England, and they join us back live here on our big program. The Beast of England, and these guys are fantastic.
Thank you.
I love that. I love that track. So how do we buy your guys' music? How do we do this exactly?
So currently, this release, we've only done a digital release so far.
Okay.
So it's up on all the main streaming services. You can hear it on Spotify, Apple Music, etc. You can also buy it on iTunes, of course, or whatever I don't know if they even call it iTunes anymore. I get confused with that. No, is that true? You're looking at your face. Is
Oh
it?
my God. Okay.
Yeah, I just don't understand
There's
why.
an iTunes and an Apple Music still.
Right. Okay. I didn't know if it was folded under the branding of just Apple Music.
Yeah, no, there's Apple Music and iTunes.
Okay, so you sorry, she knows. I don't know.
Hey, that's cool because I'm in the same boat. I feel like Jim Ross when he's trying to do things on the internet. Click this, drag that. I'm just like, I don't know what the hell's going on.
I'm not too bad, but there's some things where I just get like, I'm like, wait, is that still this? Or like I haven't paid attention, or you can buy it on iTunes. You can also buy the songs on Bandcamp. So we do have a Bandcamp page. It's all under the Beast of England.
Okay.
And so it's Beast singular, not plural. The Beast of England. But there's a link, and I hope I have it right. There's like a page that has like all our links on it, and I believe it's just hyperfollow.com// the Beast of England. So it should
That's
be
awesome.
hyper, like HYPER follow FOLLOW.com / the Beast of England. If people go there, you should be able to get our YouTube channel, all our social media, the Spotify link, the Apple Music link, Bandcamp link. We do have a 7-inch record out. We have a vinyl record. We did a collaboration with our good friend, another of our family members, Zandora LeVay. And we had her singing on that one, and we did a Blue Oyster Cult cover, The Career of Evil.
That's awesome.
And then we wrote a B-side for it that was kind of a play on her persona, because she's a burlesque dancer and a writer and does a bunch of other things, and she's a Satanist.
Hey,
prominent in that community. So
that's fantastic.
The B-side we did for that was called The Belle of the Black Heart's Ball, and it was kind of a little play on her kind of devilly persona. And that was kind of more like a garage rock, kind of the Cramps, kind of almost psychobilly sort of song. And she sings the hell out of that. But the link for that should be there too. That one's distributed by Revolver USA, Midheaven. I thought you can also order that on the Bandcamp page too, though. We do it through there, so that's available. But yeah, that hyperfollow.com / the Beast of England should have all those links.
I love that.
Hyperfollow. That road should lead to all the other roads.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Well, we are going to play another song here. Tell me about, and I'm probably going to butcher this. It's the second song on the track, Ex Luto.
That one's right on. As far as I know, it's Latin. So if you're right, I'm right, or if I'm right, you're right, something like that. That one's a little bit about creating like a golem, kind of, like the golems, like in Jewish legend, the like creatures that are built of clay. I have sort of a long story that is elements of the story pop up in different parts of the lyrics of different songs. Part of it I've been writing as a comic book a while ago, and then I kind of abandoned the comic book, or at least temporarily. But there's a creature in the story that is a golem, but he's not created on Earth. He's kind of created in like this place similar to Purgatory. It's like a halfway house between one level of existence and another, and people kind of stop there and like take care of tasks or missions that they were supposed to or wanted to finish on Earth that they didn't get to finish before moving on to the next plane. So when this one guy gets there, he creates a golem that has like missions on Earth, but he creates him in this afterlife place and then sends him back to, the real world or whatever. And so that's sort of the story behind what's happening in Ex Luto. It's describing the creation of this otherworldly golem.
You just told us to take more acid. I just want to remind you.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, we're going to do this. We are going to play this track, and we're going to place you guys on a brief hold here on Skype. And when we come back, we will wrap things up here with our guest. But right now, it is the Beast of England. They are amazing, and it is Ex Luto. It's here on your Sunday radio broadcast.
Shining in this apple place.
That is the Beast of England, and they join us today here on our big program. We're going to wrap things up here with the Beast of England, and they will join us back here on the old Skype, the old Skype-a-rooney. And you're joining us here on 990 WBOB, and Beast of England with us today here on our program. So, as we wrap up here with you guys, how do we get in touch with you on social media, the websites, all these things?
So we are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
Everywhere.
I think we still have a Twitter. I don't know if you put anything. I haven't used anything for
I
a long
haven't been
time.
on Twitter for a while. I have more than one TikTok because TikTok's super fun.
But
yeah,
and I wanted to shout out our two crazy girls. Some violence going on here. Our two main co-conspirators, Tim Sunderman and Daniel Nolan. They're probably our two main bandmates that have been the most consistent. They're involved with this project, with this the current material. It just wouldn't be right. Especially right before the lockdowns, Daniel and I went in and laid down the drums and rhythm guitars for the tracks, which made it awfully convenient that, as soon as we hit COVID and lockdowns and everything, most of the rest of the tracks could be done at home. Drums would have been a pain in the ass. So Daniel, thanks for getting that in under the wire.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, the rest of it was convenient because we lived in our studio together.
Our studio.
Yeah.
But we're on. Sorry, I'm spaced out. The
no, you're
was,
good. You're good. I love it.
So yeah, you can get at us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Those are the main ones.
Yeah, under the Beast of England.
Under the Beast of England.
Yep.
I love it. Well, guys, thanks for doing this. Really enjoyed chatting with you guys, playing some of your music, and we will definitely be in touch. Thanks for doing this.
Well, thanks, Jiggy. It was a blast, man. Thanks for having us.
Good luck with your new furry.
Oh my God, that'll be so much fun today. I hate the fact that I gave these two an industrious task. I said, "Well, go out and build a fence," and I thought these guys can't mow a yard. Well, they can't mow half a yard. They're not going to build a fence.
Right.
And then they call me later, and they're like, "The fence is up." And I'm like, oh, my God. So you guys are amazing. Thanks for doing this, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Thank you, guys. There they go. That is
Take
the
care.
Beast of England. They are great. Oh, what a deal. What a mess. Let's do this. Let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about old Steve Jerkson. Steve Joyner, whatever his name is. We got more on the other side.